Hey, welcome back to Robinson Actual. I'm out here with Wilbur this morning. He might be the laziest thing on this little homestead. Today's video is brought to you by the Ozark School of Gunfighting. Nick Nesbitt is a private firearms instructor that services Southeast Kansas, Southwest Missouri, Northwest Arkansas, and Northeast Oklahoma. I've been taking classes under the Ozark School of Gunfighting for almost 2 years now. Whether you want to stay sharp with your everyday carry, you're training for a security position, training for competition, or military and law enforcement, the Ozark School of Gunfighting can help develop your firearm skills to be applicable to multiple different kinds of shooting scenarios. Today we're going to be touching on some everyday carry drawing from concealment, as well as some carbine and sidearm fundamental drills. That's going to include moving and shooting, reloading while moving, and transitioning between targets. So we're here today with Nick Nesbitt from the Ozark School of Gunfighting. He's going to tell us a little bit about what you can expect out of a private firearms training class and what he has to offer here in the Southwest Missouri area, Northwest Arkansas, and surrounding regions.
My name is Nick. I'm the Ozark School of Gunfighting, and you can expect everything from new and novice things. You're getting your first gun, getting into guns, trying to learn what you need to learn about safety, all the way up to high-level team tactics, a military background, multiple deployments to Afghanistan. I've been in the private sector for quite a few years. I've been in the industry since I was 18, and so I'm 35. It's been about 17 years of doing this thing. It's not going to be one of those situations to where you're getting yelled at and screamed at, treated like trash, like it's a military style class. I don't teach that way. People don't learn that way. We try to make sure that we build shooters up so we can make them better.
We got a few of our buddies here today. We're going to do a class on fundamental pistol tactics from an everyday carry, drawing from concealment standpoint.
We're going to go over a couple of things. We're going to talk about some EDC stuff, doing some fundamentals, working on the draw, working on levels of confirmation, running the gun at pace, and then we're going to throw on the gun belts and grab a carbine and do some more tactical style things, two-gun style things. We're running the carbine and transition to pistol, so it'll be a good time.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir.
So the first thing we worked on were some basic drills, drawing from concealment, putting two on target, and just seeing where we got our hits. The great thing about working with Nick is that he will sit there and run the drill over and over, watching each individual shooter and show you exactly what you can change. And there's so much science behind it. It's one of those things you don't know how much you don't know until you know. So the grip, the way you hold the gun, what you're doing with your thumbs, every little bit matters. And as you can see, I've got plenty of things to work on myself. I don't think anyone is a perfect shooter all of the time. So that's why it's important to always be working on keeping your skills sharp. And then we moved on to engaging the target, moving, and then engaging the target again. It's a great way to get warmed up, get your whole body involved in shooting, because if you ever have to use your everyday carry in a defensive situation, it's very unlikely it'll be from a stationary standpoint with plenty of time to warm up or anything like that. And like I said, I've been training with Nick for nearly 2 years now, and I've probably taken this EDC fundamental course 3 times under him. But you're never so good of a shooter that you don't have to work on the fundamentals anymore. A high-level shooter is just someone who can execute the fundamentals in a fast and efficient way. Then we moved on to some carbine fundamentals, working on stance, working on the way you hold the rifle in different scenarios. He had us hold the rifle incorrectly and observe what kind of hits, what kind of recoil we were feeling. And then just by changing our stance a little bit, it gave us a chance to feel exactly why we're doing what we're doing, why the correct way is the correct way, and so forth.
That's all angular motion.
Now, one of the coolest things about working with Nick is that he will come to any gun range. This range we're on today is a private range that my buddy owns, and he'll come out there and do a private class right there. He'll meet you at a public range, or you can go down to the range that he hosts his classes at over in Centerton, Arkansas. One thing a lot of shooters forget is how much everything changes when you start moving and shooting. You've got every square inch of your body to take into consideration, and that's before you even observe the terrain and your path and all the little things that go into shooting while moving without hitting something you're not supposed to and hitting the thing that you're actually aiming at. Now he's going to take us on a segment of different directions of travel and engaging the target while you are changing direction. That's moving forward, moving right, moving backwards, moving left. It's an excellent drill just to work those muscles and start that path of muscle memory to the correct path. That way you're not tripping all over yourself, you're not shooting the wrong thing, and most importantly, you're hitting the target that you're aiming at. Being able to use these tools in a professional manner goes right along with what quality tools you're buying.
Very nice. So, real quick, Mr. Steven.
Yes.
One thing to think about when you come back into that position is you want to try to be in a shooting or a fighting position. That way, if you have to maneuver or change levels, you can. You just got back and you were riding a horse.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know. Got it.
Yep. Yeah, I got
Otherwise, it was solid.
There's always room for improvement. Now you'll notice it's just me and my brother running this portion of the class. That's because we have been doing it the longest. We've gone through the trigger discipline courses and we are super comfortable with running around with an AR. And that's really what it comes down to.
So that's about what you can expect from a class from the Ozark School of Gunfighting. Nick, if you could tell any new shooter something that's wanting to get involved in professional training, what's a piece of advice you got for a green shooter?
Honestly, just to get out there and do it. The way that it works is you're never gonna get better if you're not training. There's really no judgment on the range. I don't care if you're brand new to shooting. I don't care if you just got your first gun. I don't care if you run a red dot or iron sights. You need to get out and train. You're not going to be able to pick up a gun, have zero training, and expect to be able to defend yourself for your life. You're actually more of a liability than anything. So the best thing to do is go out and get some training from someone who actually cares about you getting better.
So if there's a new shooter in the region that's wanting to get into this, how would they get a hold of you to get started?
So I have an Instagram, it's the Ozark School of Gunfighting. I have a TikTok as well. My phone number and my email are on my Instagram. You can email me. Right now I'm using the Lonesome Oak Gun Club out in Centerton, Arkansas for all of my training. If you go on the lonesomeoak.com website and get on their calendar, it has all of my training scheduled for the rest of the year on it as well. I don't make events. I don't have tickets you can purchase because I don't want to charge people extra money for fees and taxes and stuff like that.
Right.
So if I just get a text message or a phone call or an email that says you want to come to training, I take Apple Pay, cash, Venmo, check the day of training or beforehand. I'm just trying to do that way we're not charging extra money for shooters for like event tickets and fees and taxes and all that stuff.
Right. Sounds great. Well, it's awesome. Thanks for your time today, Nick. We had an awesome class.
It's a good time.
I think everyone here learned at least something that they were doing wrong before. And I think every time I come to one of your classes, I learn something new. So
That's the way it's supposed to be, man.
yes, sir. I really appreciate the
Yes,
time.
sir.
And thanks for
Thank you very
sharing it
much.
with the viewers. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, sir.